Doctor reveals the 4 real reasons your throat is full of mucus after 55. Do you find yourself constantly clearing your throat throughout the day, perhaps 10, 20, or even 50 times before you finished your lunch? You swallow, you cough, and you reach for a glass of warm water, hoping for relief. For about 30 seconds, the sensation fades, but that thick, sticky feeling of mucus inevitably returns, as if it never left. This struggle is often worse when you wake up in the morning, and it frequently intensifies the moment your head hits the pillow at night, making it difficult to fall asleep. No matter how much honey, lemon, or herbal tea you consume, the problem persists, leaving you feeling frustrated and overlooked. However, there is a piece of critical information that almost nobody shares with you. For the vast majority of patients over the age of 55 who are dealing with this specific nagging complaint, the throat itself is not actually the source of the problem. Instead, something occurring somewhere else in your body is triggering that persistent mucus production. Most people, and unfortunately even many healthcare providers, fail to identify the true root cause. By the end of this discussion, you will understand exactly what is happening in your body, the 4 research-backed reasons behind this phenomenon, and a clear, actionable plan that you can begin implementing tonight. My name is Dr. Emily Waterly, and I am a senior health specialist with 13 years of clinical experience dedicated to working with patients over 60. Throughout those 13 years, I have witnessed this exact complaint being dismissed time and time again as a simple, inevitable symptom of aging. Today, I am not here to offer you generic, surface-level advice. I am going to share with you exactly what I would tell my own mother if she were sitting across from me, detailing the genuine causes and the effective steps that actually work. Before we dive into those 4 causes, we must reframe our understanding of mucus. Most people hold a fundamental misconception about mucus, and that misunderstanding is precisely why they struggle to find a solution. Mucus is not your enemy. In fact, your body produces it every single day for very important protective reasons. It serves as your respiratory system's first line of defense, trapping dust, bacteria, viruses, and tiny airborne particles before they can reach your lungs. It keeps the delicate tissue lining your airways soft and hydrated. The problem is not the existence of mucus, but rather what happens when that normally thin, watery, easy to clear substance becomes thick, sticky, and slow moving. Instead of moving through your airways naturally, it pools at the back of your throat. Older adults have rarely been told that research has confirmed a concept called mucociliary clearance, which is essentially your body's natural conveyor belt designed to sweep mucus up and out of your airways. This system measurably slows down as we age. The tiny hair-like structures known as cilia lining your airways begin to beat slower and with less strength as the years go by. Studies have clearly shown that nasal mucus transit times increase significantly after the age of 60. In simpler terms, mucus that would have been cleared away in mere minutes when you were 40 can linger for hours when you are 65 or 70. This is precisely why anything that triggers extra mucus production affects older adults much more severely and lasts significantly longer. The first of the 4 major causes is silent reflux, the hidden culprit that often operates while you sleep. This condition is medically known as laryngopharyngeal reflux, or LPR. Most people have never heard this term, yet it is the most consistently missed reason for chronic throat mucus in adults over 55. You are likely familiar with regular acid reflux, that burning, uncomfortable sensation in your chest following a heavy meal. That is the loud, obvious version of the condition. However, there is a much quieter version that causes no chest burning whatsoever and can remain undetected for months or even years. There is a small muscular valve at the bottom of your esophagus that is supposed to close tightly after you eat, preventing stomach contents from moving upward. As we age, that valve tends to weaken. Consequently, stomach acid doesn't just creep into the lower esophagus, it travels all the way up, past the chest, and into the throat or voice box. Because your throat and vocal cords are far more sensitive to acid than your esophagus, even microscopic droplets of acid reaching the throat cause significant irritation. Your body's natural, logical response is to produce more mucus to coat and protect the irritated tissue. Every single night while you are asleep, this response keeps firing, and because it is silent, you may never suspect it. Data from the Cleveland Clinic indicates that roughly 10% of all adults suffer from LPR, and more than half of the people who consult a throat specialist for chronic hoarseness are actually dealing with this condition. You should ask yourself if your throat feels significantly worse in the morning, if you notice more clearing when you bend forward or lie down, or if your voice sounds rough upon waking. These patterns are significant indicators. Furthermore, if you regularly take anti-inflammatory pain medication for arthritis or joint pain, you should know that research links this class of drugs to worsening reflux. I am not suggesting you stop any medication on your own, but this is a conversation you absolutely must have with your primary care physician. The second major cause is postnasal drip, resulting from chronic, low-level sinus inflammation. Many people suffer from this silently because it does not manifest in the way they expect. We often associate sinus problems with throbbing headaches, intense facial pressure, or completely blocked breathing. However, for many adults over 55, sinus inflammation is much quieter. You might not have a headache, and your breathing might feel mostly fine, yet your sinuses are producing a steady, extra trickle of mucus that drains slowly and silently down the back of your throat. A 2024 study of patients with chronic postnasal drip found that the average patient age was 55, confirming that this is an age-related issue. Nearly 74% of patients reported throat discomfort as their primary symptom. The pattern is usually that you go to bed feeling perfectly fine, but while you sleep, gravity does its work, allowing those mildly congested sinuses to drain steadily into your throat. By the time morning arrives, there is a thick accumulation of mucus waiting for you, creating that heavy feeling and the immediate urge to clear your throat. Many people reach for over-the-counter antihistamines, assuming they have allergies. The problem is that antihistamines dry the mucus temporarily without addressing the underlying inflammation. And this dried, thickened mucus is often more uncomfortable than the original issue. The approach with the strongest research support is daily nasal rinsing with warm saline. The European position paper on rhinosinusitis gives saline nasal irrigation a level 1A evidence rating, and a 2025 systematic review confirmed it as a safe, effective, and low-cost method for reducing postnasal drip. The secret is consistency. Daily, not occasional use is key. The third cause is medication-related mucus, which is a factor that almost nobody suspects. Patients often do not think to list their daily prescriptions when discussing throat symptoms, but for many older adults, certain widely prescribed medications directly contribute to this persistent problem. A prominent example is a class of blood pressure medication known as ACE inhibitors. These drugs are very common and generally well tolerated, but they carry a recognized side effect: a dry, irritated throat and a constant urge to clear it. This happens because ACE inhibitors allow a substance called bradykinin to accumulate in the body, which, in susceptible individuals, triggers throat irritation. This is a pharmacological effect, not an allergic reaction. Research published in the journal Chest and various other studies indicate this side effect occurs in 5 to 20% of users. A large study of over 27,000 patients found that adults over 65 were 53% more likely to develop this than younger users. Crucially, this side effect may not appear immediately. It can emerge weeks or even months after starting the drug, which is why people often fail to connect the two. If your throat clearing began or worsened around the time you started a new blood pressure medication, discuss this with your doctor. Alternatives such as ARBs or angiotensin receptor blockers are often available. The fourth cause is a combination of two factors: inadequate hydration and environmental irritants. These two work together as a team to make the problem much worse. Think of your mucus like honey. Warm honey flows easily, but cold, thick honey is slow and sticky. The same principle applies to your mucus. When you are well hydrated, your mucus is thin and easy to clear. But when you are dehydrated, it becomes thick and pools in your throat. Older adults face a unique challenge. The internal thirst mechanism becomes less sensitive with age. You can be significantly dehydrated, enough to thicken your mucus, without ever actually feeling thirsty. Waiting until you are thirsty is a trap. Clinical guidance suggests roughly 30 milliliters of fluid per kilogram of body weight per day, from all sources like water, herbal teas, and water-rich fruits and vegetables. You must drink intentionally rather than reactively. The second half of this factor is the environment. Dry, heated indoor air during the winter pulls moisture from the lining of your airways. Wood smoke, strong cleaning fumes, traffic pollution, scented candles, and dry air conditioning all create low-level chronic irritation that keeps the mucus response constantly triggered. These are not dramatic triggers. They are invisible, cumulative background factors that are easily missed. Before discussing the action plan, I must emphasize that some symptoms require immediate professional medical attention. Please consult your doctor if you notice mucus consistently tinged with blood, if you experience unexplained weight loss, if your difficulty swallowing becomes progressively worse, if you notice a persistent lump or swelling in your neck, or if you experience a major change in your voice that does not improve. While most throat mucus issues in older adults are benign and fixable, these specific symptoms can indicate something that requires a doctor's evaluation. Consider the case of a patient I will call Margaret, a 68-year-old retired school teacher who suffered from constant throat clearing for nearly 2 years. It was so disruptive that her own grandchildren began imitating her. She had seen several providers, all of whom told her it was simply a part of aging or mild allergies. When she brought me her medication list, I noticed a blood pressure medication she had started 18 months earlier. The timeline was a perfect match. After reviewing her habits, we realized she was rarely drinking water and didn't even realize she was dehydrated. We worked with her primary doctor to switch her medication. She began drinking warm water in the morning, she elevated the head of her bed, and she ceased eating after. Honey can provide temporary soothing, but it does not fix the root cause. Contrary to popular belief, dairy does not create mucus from thin air, but it can make existing mucus feel thicker for some people. If you suspect this, try a 2 to 3 week reduction experiment. Additionally, be cautious with sugar as it can actually pull moisture out of your throat tissue through osmosis. Plain warm water or warm water with a squeeze of lemon is a superior choice. Persistent throat mucus is not a sentence you must accept as a normal part of aging. It is a signal, and you now have a research-grounded framework to interpret what that signal means. Whether it is silent reflux, post-nasal drip, medication-related side effects, or a combination of hydration and environmental factors, there is an evidence-supported, practical way forward. None of these issues require you to simply live with it. You deserve an explanation rather than a dismissal. Your age is not a weakness. It is a point in life where your knowledge becomes your power. Once you understand what your body is truly telling you, you stop being a passive passenger and regain your role as the driver of your own health. Please remember that everything I have shared here is general health information based on my clinical experience and published research. Every person's situation is unique, and you must consult your own physician before making any changes, especially concerning medications. If you found this information helpful, please share it, as that one act of sharing could save someone years of unnecessary frustration. Stay informed, take care of yourself, and remember that you have the tools to reclaim your comfort. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.